This is the only place I can get this cold air intake on here. I kind of made this cold air intake still on the mr2 V6 swap, mr2 1985. Put the V6 in here. Trying to finish up the project. Almost finished with the job, but a couple more things I got to do to it. I'm gonna hook up the hoses and put the fuel regulator on here. Got to do that. Hook up a couple water lines and gas line, and put the axles in. That's gonna solve all the problem dealing with all the rest of the stuff on the car. Is the motor in, bolted up and everything. I just got to put the gas regulator in the car and the slave cylinder onto the transmission. Those are the things that I need to do. Oh yeah, I got to put it in the gas tank. Then I will be finished completely with the motor inside the car and everything hooked up where it need to be. But right longer now, I'm trying to figure out how to run this cold air intake, which I got off a Ford Mustang. It's pretty big. I had to fabricate some of this stuff to put that cold air intake in there. Which the engine in the back, so I would assume the air beneath the car would bring some cold air intake. Bring some fresh air into the car. But that's how I have to fix and rig it up to make it work. After, hopefully by this weekend, I have everything on the car what that I need to have on here. The starter, this slave cylinder, and the fuel pump regulator on this car. Then the only thing I have to do is order the wire harness. I would assume by the weekend, if I stay focused, I can have everything on the car what I need. So I'm just trying to hook this cold air intake up right here. Just the motor itself and all the things that I've done to it, I'm probably gonna have about 250 horses in the car. Just a natural aspirated motor. But I'm planning on putting some gas on the car, maybe 100 shot. But the main goal is just to get the motor in here, to crank it up and see where I'm at. But I'm just trying to get this cold air intake fit in this car the best way I know how. And this is the only place that I see that it's gonna fit. I hope that the air beneath the car come up there and give it the fresh air that it needs. Like I say, the motor is in the back. So I'm trying to get things together here. My mr2, a couple of things I got to do. Still working hard at it. I'm ready to go ahead and get it up and going. So got to do some things to the car. But I'm just, like I said, I just got this cold air intake. Just trying to get it fitted. How to put it. This is the V6, the M1 MZE FE, the VVTI control. It's got the dual intake that's coming off there. So I had to fabricate some stuff and order some stuff to make this cold air intake work. Probably gain maybe about 5 horses. So I'm trying to squeeze out everything that I could out the engine. The engine comes with about 222 torque with this engine. It has more torque than a horsepower. And like I say, the torque would be about, after I get finished with this motor here has more torque than horsepower. So after I get finished with it, it should have about, I'm pushing for about the things that I've done to it, opening it up and stuff like that to make it breathe better. I should get about 250 horses out of it. I should be able to squeeze 30 more horses out of the car. Cold air intake and the things I've done to it. That'll leave me about 250 horses. That'd be 250 torque. Plus 100 shot of gas on here. That put me right at about 350. That should put me in a quarter mile, already about the low 11s. Maybe about 11.8, 11.9, somewhere around there. So that's what I'm pushing for. Be ready at 12. The natural motor, just the regular V6, you get about, you run about 12.5. But that was in the 3rd generation MR2. This one here would be lighter, about 2,600 pounds, for about 350 horses. That should get me down to about maybe about 11, 8, 11.9, somewhere around there. All that would be torque, not horsepower, but torque. This is the MR2 engine swap. So I got the motor in there, so I'm back on it. Try to finish it up, hopefully about another month, maybe about 3 more weeks. But I'm just trying to get that cold air intake fit down in here where it need to be. That the only place that I can get it to fit. That's where we're going to have to run it. All right.